Hey folks, welcome back to the Website WOD. We are at Website WOD number 10 today. I'm Adam Case, this is Bright Coconut, and today we're going to talk about how to CYA with backups. Back up your stuff. You brush your teeth, don't you? Yes, of course you do. So you should back up your website. Why? Because if a hacker gets in while you're sleeping and you wake up and your site's gone, you're going to be mad. So why should you back up your stuff? Well, because you don't want to be one of these people. Okay? Don't let this be you, folks. Just back up your stuff. Seriously. So, if you're running WordPress or if you're running a typical database-driven type of website these days, which hopefully to God you are, and if you're blogging, then of course you are, essentially you have two kinds of data, so you need two kinds of backups. There's your theme, which is like your design and all the work that's been put into that, and then there's your data, which is like your blog entries and your page content and all that kind of stuff. So there's your theme and your data, so you have your theme folder and you have your database, and both of them need to be backed up. So first let's talk about your theme folder. Easiest way to back up your theme folder is with FTP. No relationship to OPT. FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol, and basically it's uploading, downloading. Okay? Up and down. Easy enough. Simple, cheap, easy, free way to do it is with a program called CyberDuck, and there are tutorials on YouTube that will show you how to use it, so you don't have to sit through me showing you how. You get to sit through other people on YouTube showing you how. But it's a free program. Used to be a Mac only kind of thing. Now they have a Windows version, so rock your CyberDuck and you're good to go. So when you get your CyberDuck window opened up, this is what the root of your site is going to look like. Okay, so it tells you right here where you're at. This is public HTML. And then your WordPress stuff is in the WP content folder. And specifically in your themes folder, you're going to see all the themes that are currently installed on your site. So if you have a developer who's worth their salt, you should see two folders that you want to back up. In this particular installation, Suit and Tie is the parent theme, and Fruit and Pie is the child theme. You should have a child theme in 99% of the time. If you're using a theme that doesn't lend itself to modifications with child themes very easily, you may just have one simple theme, in which case bummer, but complain to the theme developer because they should be making it easy. But anyways, some do, some don't. So anyways, you basically just want to grab these two folders and drag them onto your desktop or your computer. There's also a Firefox extension called FireFTP. Works pretty good, I've heard. There's another free program called FileZilla. There's a few FTP programs out there, but CyberDuck's just got a great name and they're free, and it's like one window like this. It's just totally easy. So anyways, grab those, back them up to your site. Now when it comes to backing up your database, if you're on a platform other than WordPress, you're going to have to investigate that one for yourself. I am a WordPress guy, so I can give you the ins and outs of WordPress, but other formats you're kind of on your own with some of this technical stuff. So hopefully you are in WordPress though, for your sake and mine and your customers. But anyways, we won't get into all that. Sorry. Anyway, so if you're on WordPress, I highly recommend this plugin. It's called WP DB Manager. If you search for it in your plugins, add new section of the admin area of your site, it will come up and you'll see, ta-da, there it is. Now there's a lot of database backup plugins, but there's a lot of them I've seen that just back up your database, and that's all they do. As you can see, DB Manager allows you to optimize it, repair it, back it up, restore it, do all kinds of fun stuff. You probably won't need most of the functionality, but believe me, regularly scheduled automatic backups and restored backups with a couple clicks is just like genius. You want this, okay? You really, really want this. So when you install this plugin, you're going to get a big warning message saying, such and such file needs to be moved to such and such, and you're going to be like, what? Because it all looks like gobbledygook. So here's how it works. You are going to move this file, which is your htaccess.txt. It's in the DB Manager folder. Just, CyberDuck in, refresh if you need to, and you'll see this file. Just grab it and drag it right up in there into the backup folder. Okay. Step 2 is rename it from this to this. So basically just delete the stuff off the end and then put a period in the beginning. When you hit enter, it's probably going to give you a message saying this is going to turn it into an invisible file, or it's going to change the format, or like something like that. And it's like, duh, of course it is. Say yes, so just do it. That's all you got to do. It's a piece of cake. Just takes a minute or two. One last thing though, you're almost done. Go back into your WordPress, and in the database section that's added at the very bottom of your nav, with this plugin, you'll see that screen right there, DB Options. When you go in there, you can choose on automatic scheduling. It's not on by default, so you'd want to set it so that it is. And basically all you have to do is change it. Actually, it might be on by default. I can't remember. Anyways, but you want to set it to probably every day. It stores 10 copies, or it stores 10 copies if you have it stored on your server. It'll also email it to you if you put your email address in that field, but you know, whatever. But if you're publishing every day, and if you're, you know, doing the CrossFit WOD thing, you probably are. So I would go ahead and put it on every day. Yes, you want to gzip it. It takes up less space that way, but that's also the format that the plugin actually needs to restore it, so you might as well just gzip it in the first place. Change that to every day too, you might as well. Optimizes it, and you know, there you go, you're done. That's pretty much it. Now some of you might be thinking, oh my god, that's like a lot of stuff, dude, to like back up all this. Well, there are other options, and that is the all-in-one option. There's a plugin you can check out for WordPress called Xcloner. I haven't actually used it, but I think it seems to rate pretty good. It's free, and basically it'll do your backup, your database backup and your theme backup like all in one, and it'll back it up to the cloud somewhere. You have to configure it, like if you have, I don't know, there's different storage settings, and you know, check out the plugin if you're looking for a free solution. If you want something totally simple and easy, VaultPress I hear is awesome. It's only like 15-20 bucks a month, but that's also 15-20 bucks a month, and since many of you are paying like 8 a month for the whole hosting, you may not want to do this. So do the manual version that I described before. It's actually quite easy, but if you're looking for something automatic and you know, you don't want to deal with it, then just, you know, go with VaultPress. It's pretty darn sweet and easy. So like I said, back up your stuff, because at the end of the day, do you want to be this guy or this guy?